The Vault-Tec Corporation, known for its vast network of fallout shelters designed to protect the American population from nuclear war, initiated a series of social experiments on the Vault dwellers. Among these was Vault-11, hidden in the Mojave wasteland, which harbored a dark and twisted experiment unlike any other. Vault-11's experiment revolved around the concept of sacrifice. Each year, the Vault's computer system required the dwellers to select one individual to be sacrificed. Failure to do so would result in the threat of an automated solution that implied the death of all the inhabitants. This annual ritual deeply affected the community, leading to a complex political system and psychological trauma among the Vault's population. The true nature of Vault-11's experiment was a grim commentary on human governance and morality. It questions the lengths of which society will go to preserve itself and the value it places on individual lives. The story of Vault-11 serves as a cautionary tale within the Fallout universe, reminding us of the potential consequences of unchecked authority and the importance of questioning the system that governs us. Each year, the dwellers were faced with a grim mandate: elect one person to be sacrificed to the Vault's mainframe to ensure the survival of the rest. The annual sacrifice was not only a test of the community's morality, but also a catalyst for the intense psychological stress and societal breakdown. The dwellers, under the impression that non-compliance would lead to a collective annihilation, complied with the computer's demands for years. Elections were held and individuals were chosen to fulfill the role of the sacrificial lamb. The process was brutal and often manipulated by various factions within the Vault, each seeking to protect their own interests. However, the most shocking revelation came when the dwellers discovered that the sacrifice was in fact unnecessary. The mainframe's requirement was a ruse, a test to see if and when the inhabitants would question the morality of the system imposed upon them. The experiment was designed to end when the dwellers refused to sacrifice one of their own, revealing the true nature of the experiment, a study on human behavior and the value of an individual life versus the collective good. Vault-11's political system was a direct result of the annual sacrifice mandated by the Vault's mainframe. This requirement led to the formation of political blocs, each vying for control and influence to avoid being selected for sacrifice. The political landscape within Vault-11 was characterized by manipulation, betrayal, and the dark side of human nature when faced with survival. The Overseer, typically seen as a position of power in other vaults, became one of doom in Vault-11. The election process was perverted into a method of selecting the next victim. Campaigns were not about leadership qualities, but about defaming others to save oneself. The elections became a twisted game, with each bloc pushing their agendas under the guise of community service. As time passed, the political system grew more corrupt. Blocs would often trade votes, create smear campaigns, and even resort to blackmail to ensure their members' safety. The value of life diminished and the focus shifted to maintaining power and control within the Vault. The Overseer's role was a paradoxical mix of ultimate authority and imminent death. Initially, the position was sought after, but as the true nature of the role became apparent, it turned into a death sentence. The Overseer was responsible for carrying out the mainframe's orders, including the organization of the sacrifice, making it a position no one truly desired. The political system within Vault-11 serves as a microcosm for the larger Fallout world, where power struggles and survival instincts often lead to moral decay and societal collapse. It is a stark reminder of the lengths of which humanity can go when pushed to the brink. The tale of Vault-11's final Overseer, Catherine Stone, is a pivotal chapter in the Vault's history. Her tenure marked the end of the sacrificial tradition that had dictated the Vault's social structure for years. Catherine Stone was thrust into the role of Overseer under tragic and controversial circumstances. Prior to her election, she was coerced by the Justice Bloc, a powerful voting group within the Vault, into performing sexual favors under the threat of nominating her husband, Nathan Stone, for Overseer. Despite her compliance, the Bloc betrayed her and nominated Nathan anyway. In a fit of rage and desperation, Catherine took drastic measures, resulting in the death of several Bloc members and almost guaranteeing her for election as Overseer. During her time as Overseer, Catherine instituted a significant change to the selection process with Overseer Order 745. This order stated that the Overseer would no longer be chosen by election, but rather randomly selected by the Vault's computer system. This decision was a direct challenge to the established power structures and marked the beginning of the end for the Vault's political factions. Catherine's actions and subsequent implementation of Overseer Order 745 led to riots and chaos within Vault-11. The social order that had been maintained through fear and manipulation began to crumble. In the end, it was her leadership that exposed the true nature of the Vault's experiment and led to the decision that would finally break the cycle of sacrifices. After years of compliance with the Vault's mainframe demands for sacrifice, the remaining dwellers discovered the harrowing truth: the sacrifices were never necessary. The mainframe's requirements was a test of morality, designed to end when the inhabitants refused to sacrifice one of their own. This revelation came too late for most. Only 5 individuals remained by the time they chose to defy the computer's orders. The final 5 survivors of Vault-11 faced a moral quandary upon learning the truth. They had expected to be killed for their defiance, but instead found the vault door unlocked and a message from Vault-Tec commending them for their commitment to human life. The message was a stark contrast from the years of fear and sacrifice they had endured. Vault 11 was left abandoned, its story becoming a cautionary tale within the Mojave Wasteland. The Vault experiment serves as a dark reminder of the potential for inhumanity in the name of survival and the importance of questioning authority. The legacy of Vault 11 continues to echo throughout the Fallout series as a grim example of the extremes of human behavior and the profound impact of psychological manipulation.